Moises Hassan Bendahan from Hispanic Languages and Literature will talk about what does it mean to be Asian or Latinx in an American comic?
Have you ever wondered what it means to be American in a comic book? As a medium of mass distribution and popular culture, mainstream comics have been deeply connected to hegemonic narratives of Americanness and have assisted in perpetuating them through constant repetition. I explore how comic books and graphic novels present the experience of Asian American and Latinx populations, groups long held as marginal to mainstream US identity. I take a dual approach by looking at how the major publishers represent these populations, and on the other hand, at how Asian American and Latinx creators express themselves in their own comics. My study is based on an analysis of the drawing and coloring techniques and the revolution within the mainstream identity industry. Analyzing this evolution of the treatment of ethnicity allows us to understand the changing attitudes in American society towards these communities. To illustrate my analysis, I take two examples of characters that exist visually in two spaces. Jimmy Woo, a Chinese American from 1950s comic book series Yellow Claw, and René Montoya, a Dominican American from the Batman series in the 90s. They both inhabit the complex space of hyphenated identities within US society. In most cases, it depends on the colorist's job to visualize a character's ethnicity. Throughout the 20th century, colorists used a simplified palette of colors to reduce printing costs. While there was a standard color for white skin, neither Marvel Comics nor DC had a guide on how to color Asian or Latinx populations. I study the inconsistencies in representing these characters through their skin color. Both Jimmy Woo and René Montoya present a lack of consistency throughout the stories. The color scales under the panels of the slide shows how the spectrum of colors that they had over time. In the case of Woo, he varies from different shades of yellow, while Montoya experienced a constant change of her skin from white to brown to red within the same issue. Why? My hypothesis is that authors instrumentalize these characters to sometimes create an enemy, sometimes an ally, sometimes an image in which to mirror ourselves to create our American identity. Again, what it means to be American. Thank you.